Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand, two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the run, it's Funk. At the 35, he's loose. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
The Ducks will have it first and 10. Give to the single back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
It's so nice to know you can start off on a first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6. Here's the handoff. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
That nigga hiding in the bushes in Alpha. You got a good spot.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Back to pass, it's Potts. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone.
Oh!
Complete, a missed opportunity.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all down. Oh, it's perfect. He does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage. I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his tight end. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball at a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Bulldozes him. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Longhorns are marching down the field. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better.
Makes the catch on the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This
no! What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. They just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. Moving away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Floating away. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in 3rd and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that guy, because that guy can run around, scramble, buy time, make 3rd and long look like 3rd and short, and pick up a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, it's kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's got it down the right side. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does this in a big moment here in this game.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. Washington found a way
Depending on which one you're using, it's a one-hitter.
It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done, too.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Oregon! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play. A tremendous pickup on that one.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's looking to throw it. He's got him in the flat. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Working that left side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Texas!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Potts. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 4th down, looking to pass. Time to take a shot. And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Man, what a great break of the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
I don't know, Bobby.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He now has 56 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Steps away. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The first down sack pushes the ball back to this long second down. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit hit there forces second down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
I haul at him when they get the
Quick
work
strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here.
See, now that's the bullshit. All this time this nigga when act like something wrong with his phone, he couldn't get in contact with him. When them boy fire him, he can get in contact with him.
Works his way to the 4-yard line and they'll
see the crazy shit I be talking about?
This offense has been a juggernaut and they have a chance to pad their total.
Trying to see why they fired him.
They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You can't wait till the last 100 hours talking about I'm using that as the night off. And then we done already made the schedule thinking that you're going to beat it.
And he will score. Touchdown Longhorn. This dude is lining it up for the Horns and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown.
I did the best I could to try to help him out.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the
man up, bring man to work. Man ain't even getting a touch. Oh.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
What do you want me to do?
Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Potts. Looking to take a shot. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
You see them fish black ice skate, bud? You see them fish black ice skate?
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Where you catch him at?
On dog. On dog.
Like that where you was at?
Yeah.
When you floated away on the cooler?
Yep. Right there. Oh, that was fun. Nothing funny
the
about
kickoff team out there getting set. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes. In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. You know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas! On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things to...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And man,
Fuck,
oh
I didn't mean to throw it to him.
In the dark tonight. His fourth interception.
Damn it, man, I didn't mean to throw it to
He was
him.
looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He leaves it with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Finds his man. It's Flanagan. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. The give to the tailback. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
The Longhorns in the hurry up. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he intercepts it. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket
you gotta catch them shit, bro.
was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble.
That's a pass on the
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss. Get it together.
Touchdown, Longhorns!
Oh.
And the route is on. Ready to try the point after.
Money over, man.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Potts. He's going to let it go. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
He's right on target. Got room at the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fung. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
The give to the fullback. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. And off from the shotgun. Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4. It's down at the 15. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Line getting set on 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down bar.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bob.
Yo.
What happened to Bird?
I know. I about to get off anyway, though.
True that.
Ain't done Stevie White dozing off over here like a motherfucker.
Ain't bad.
I ain't even noticed Bird been gone.
Them boys, you said them boy kick him?
Huh?
You said them boy kick him?
Yeah.
True that, Bob. Let me get my shit together for the night.
That what it do, man.
All right, Baba.